NTA wants to consolidate a number of these cases, but at the same time, NewsX has obtained the NTA committee's recommendation to cancel grace marks for 1,563 candidates, and the committee cited discrepancies in time loss and compensatory marks methodology and leading to anomalies and its outcomes. Sajid Siddiqui, a NEET aspirant, is also with us on the broadcast at this point in time. Sajid, क्या लगता है आपको जिस तरीके से अभी सेंटर को भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सामने कई तरीके की तब्दीलियां करनी पड़ रही हैं, ये दावे करने पड़ रहे हैं कि जिस तरीके से एग्जीक्यूट हुआ उसमें कोई खामी नहीं थी, आपको लगता है कि कमेटी में और जिस तरीके से इसका चालन हुआ है उसमें सुधार की बहुत ज़रूरी एक दरकार है, एक नीड है?
हाँ, ये सरकार को भी इसमें बहुत सारा मैटर पे देखना पड़ेगा और पेपर अभी एस्पिरेंट्स बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, तो सेंटर्स भी है बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे गांव में भी जा सकते हैं, जिससे पेपर लीक के इश्यूज बहुत सारे बढ़ सकते हैं। तो सरकार को अभी इसके ऊपर एक स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा, वरना आने वाले फ्यूचर्स में ये पेपर लीक इशू और ज्यादा भी बढ़ सकते हैं।
All right, well, we also have access to that note in which the minutes of the meeting of the high-powered committee meeting of the NEET have been exchanged, and this is some of those salient features and points that the committee has agreed upon, and the committee also in fact took cognizance of the fact that there is rampant dissatisfaction on the outcome and the way this methodology and this way of giving grace marks was allotted. They are in fact talking about the affected 1,563 candidates will be informed of their actual scores without grace marks, written here as without compensation, through their registered email IDs. It also vociferously talks about a re-examination that will be conducted for the affected candidates, and the direction of the re-examination passed by courts in individual cases will also be included by the National Testing Agency. Aisha, another NEET aspirant, is also joining us on the broadcast this morning to talk about this. Aisha, how do you feel about what has happened here? And are you satisfied with the recourse that the National Testing Agency has come up with?
Hello, good morning everyone. And I think what happened last few days was just a cover up. That grace marks was just to hide the fact that the paper was leaked. And I think it was really unfair. And the paper was leaked was there are proofs in many newspapers, as according to Hindustan Times, 13 people were arrested in Bihar for the paper leak, and they charged around 30 to 40 lakh rupees per paper from per student. So that is a really thing that should not happen. And then even in Gujarat and Odisha, same things happened there. And if we go back to when it all started, in registration forms opened for 1 month for people to register, but right after the registration forms closed, 1 month later, on 9 April, the registration forms were reopened because of a request from some stakeholder. So who was that stakeholder who requested to open that website again, which has never happened in NTA before? What was the reason, and who were the students who filled in later, and what were their results? So that is also an issue, I think, that happened. And then according to I think that half of the students that scored, more than half of the students that scored full were because of the grace marks, but now grace marks being removed, I think that the merit list will drop down a lot, because this year the exam paper was really hard, but according to NTA, their reason was given that the exam paper was easy. So their reasons were really unsatisfactory for everything that they gave, because this year grace marks was just not an issue. The issue was paper getting leaked. And it is a very big issue in India, because in every exam now and then, paper gets leaked, and it does not help in making a very good future out of India. The students they are not worthy, and if they are worthy, it is not identified because of the paper leak. We don't know whether the person has passed because he cheated or because he actually studied for it. So this is a very unfaithful way that NTA proved this year, and it has demotivated every NEET aspirant in every way. And we wish that it could have happened some other way. Because I will also add that just the statistics this year showed that from 620 to 720, the students were there 3 times more, and there were 58,000 seats for it, for the government college, and there were 58,000 students in that right spot where the selection is. So I think there was a really big scam that they tried hiding it with the fact of small things like grace marks and other things. But I just think that there were many leaks this year.
Aisha, stay with us. In fact, some more breaking news coming in. Amidst the ongoing NEET controversy, Kanni Modi and Dayanidhi Maran have also advocated for abolishing NEET in Tamil Nadu. Ayush, my colleague, is also joining us to give us a perspective on this thought. Ayush, if you're there with us, well, of course, South Indian students have often complained about the language barriers they have to face when it comes to NEET examination, and now leaders Dayanidhi Maran and Kanni Modi have advocated that the NEET examination after this faux pas should be completely scrapped.
Well, yes, Vinny, there were several reports of the students from the southern part of India complaining about the linguistic barriers which they have to face in the NEET exam or the other competitive exams. But as of now, we can see the controversies going on in the alleged paper leak scam of the NEET exam and the alleged scam in the grace marks for this NEET exam 2024. Some students and with political leaders are now protesting and saying that the NEET exam 2024 should be straight away cancelled and a re-exam should be held. But as of now, the Supreme Court is not looking in a mood to cancel the exam. The Supreme Court has even declined to stop the counselling as of now, and the NTA has to file a report within next 2 weeks to the Supreme Court, and the next hearing for this matter will be on the July 8, 2024, and the Supreme Court will decide whether the exam has to be reconducted or not. See, it's not a matter of some 100 or 200 students. It's a matter of more than 24 lakh students all across India who want to become doctors, who have been practicing, who have been working, who have been studying for more than 5 to 6 years just to crack this one single exam. And this alleged scam is growing big and big day by day. As of now, the Supreme Court will hear a petition filed by the NDA to consolidate all the petitions filed in different 7 high courts of India to come to the Supreme Court, so that one hearing could take place, so that it can avoid any miscommunication among the students who have appeared for the NEET 2024 exam. Over to you, Vinith.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.